Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here, and I am working today on the final day on the giveaway journal. So I have, it's a giveaway to celebrate my 2,000 subscribers. So I think this is the third. I think it's the third, I might be wrong. Anyway, I'm doing a few throughout the year of various projects. You know, just giving something back to say thank you for watching me and supporting me and all your lovely comments and, you know, all those things. So I've put this on it. You've seen it before, I'm sure I showed you when I made the one for the last journal. While I remembered that it needed to go on. Now I have put the eyelet in the back. It's on a ball pin, so it can be removed if you know, if you win this and you're a journaler and you don't want that on while you're journaling in it. I've put the eyelet in the back because the spine it hasn't particularly got a spine. It's just a thin fold of the envelope, and it would tear. What's the word? It would make it weak. That's the word, I suppose. I've also put a few beads, you know, if you want to remove that and still have some pretty on the dangles, the ties. And I've taken the thin piece of sari that was holding it together off and just wrapped around again, so you can make it fat if you want to, some lace. So you can leave that on, change it. I'm hiccuping because I've got a cup of tea and I've had a big gulp of it before I turn the camera on. So all I'm doing today is filling, and then we're done. I want to leave a lot of space in it for whoever wins it, you know, to work on. I know you like them personalised, so they're going, you know, there's going to be some filling and some embellishment, but not too much. And now I've got here a packet of things that I had either made specifically or put on one side for my long, tall. I don't know why I've added the word into long, the word long into the title, but yeah, the tall skinny journals. That's been made a while, so I don't think I made that specifically. It's just a side tuck out of collage masterboard actually, but I think I made these specifically with the long journals, the tall journals in mind. Love that one. Again, I think I've just added that one in. This is one of those double belly bands. You put it down as a belly band there and there. That I made in one of my videos, and that's a skinny one, so I added it in. I remember making these and leaving them tall. For these journals, they'll make lovely, you know, side tuck pockets or yeah, journal cards. Okay, a couple of long skinny envelopes from a kit by Nanine, who is collage type. That one's got book page inside it. That one's backed with one of her digitals, I believe. And then this one from the latest kit between Tanya and Nanine. Tanya is Tatty Treasure, Nanine is collage type, and the collaboration is vintage architecture, and it you know, it pairs up with vintage botanicals, which is another collaboration. No, is that a collaboration? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it is. Yes, it is. Oh, it's early. It's early for me. I've been up early, so I spent all yesterday completely and utterly relaxing, because I had. For those of you who come and see me every day, you'll know that I had, the day before, I had really bad pains in my legs, and yeah, I was going downhill quick, suddenly, and not good. So I think I've turned it around. I'm not going to overdo it today, but I'm going to get a couple of films done first thing this morning, just in case. And I'm just going to leave that thick, I think. It's gusseted, isn't it? So it won't need, yeah, that's it. That thick or that thin? I'm not going to make it any thicker than that because the journal. Right, so let's get this journal filled, and then I will draw it Saturday or Sunday. Saturday probably, but you know me, I say that and then I forget these things, so I'll try and leave it out to remind me, but yeah, hopefully I'll draw it Saturday. Okay, so just to remind you, you need to be a subscriber. You need to like at least 3 of the videos in which I'm working in this, and comment on them. Okay, that's it. I'm not going back into that. It's in all the others. Right, so can you remember, was there anything that I left undone apart from making some tags and embellishing? I don't think there was. I've already got belly band in there. I really love that pull out. Really, just something about the papers it's on, the way it tore, which I wasn't quite expecting. But yeah, love that. No, I don't think there's anything left undone. It just literally needs some pockets, tags, or things, you know, sticking in. So I'd like to put this in. Let's seal it up. Seeing as it's, you know, from the brand new kit, it'd be nice to have a freebie, won't it, from the, you know, from a kit that's the ink isn't dry on. Not literally, it's just a saying. It's just a saying we have. I don't know if it's a worldwide saying. I think it's a very old saying. Okay, lovely. So that actually could go in as a side tuck, and it's, you know, an envelope there as well. So yeah, I want that in. Which one of these shall we put in? I'm going to put the thinner one in. This one's thicker just because it's got the layer of glue and the layer of yes, what is it? So maybe definitely want one of these beauties in. Decisions. I put a topper on. I didn't say that to you, did I? I'm going to go with the rose because it's got some pink theme going on. I just put one of my toppers from Stash on. Now normally I would put that on a thick piece of either corrugated card or upholstery, you know, material, something like that. But again, I'm trying to not make it too thick. It's going to be awkward shape and size to post anyway. But yeah, it's a nice tactile piece to use, and I don't want to make it, you know, unusable by making it fat. Right, what we're doing. So we've got one of those in. I don't know about that. That's just generic and that, so we'll just leave it in. And nature and discoveries. Let's have discoveries. Okay, so pop those back in. I've got two other long, tall, skinny journals that I'm going to finish up this weekend. That one I've shown you, it's nearly done, just needs a topper and a few bits. This one I have stitched in, so it's got the two signatures in it now. And it's got 2 pages of these beautiful, beautiful paper that, yeah, my friend Tanya sent me. It is Graphic 45, and is it the Cozy? I'm just reading. Cottage Style Collection, I think it's called. My eyes out, brilliant from a distance. She made I think she made a big file folder project with it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and she sent me some pages that she had left, some 12 by 12. So I just squeezed one into here. I'm going to be mean with them, but yeah, I just thought because it's kind of a grungy journal, I thought just one page of pop like that. Isn't it nice? In here. Right, I'm not doing this one now, so I won't show you, but yeah, I've stitched it in and it's got another page of that in the second signature somewhere there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that one you've seen, and this one which has been sitting around a while. I'm going to fill them up, get them done. That's my mission this weekend, and get them in Etsy. Right, some tickets are in there. Neither of these will go in there, will they? One might go in there. That one's done. I'm going to do the fill-in first, and then I wasn't sure about that. Let's have a look. It's a very, very thin pocket though. I think it might just have to be that. Yeah. I wasn't sure about it, so we need to back it and maybe put some fancy edging on it. Okay, let me just get my bearings. That one's done and is lovely. So how many is that in the front? 1 or 2, and those 3, and then the front. What have we got in the back? There's quite a lot in the front pocket wise. 4. So let's go to the back. We've got a belly band, a flip out. Oh, there's a pocket. 2. So we need a couple. We just need a couple of pockets in the back, really. So I'm just wondering if that's. No, that's going to be all right. So I'm going to put that in as a long, tall tuck, and I'm going to put that in. This might fill up. These might fill pockets, so we'll see. Let's put these 2 in. Find somewhere for these in the back area. Looking at that now, I'm thinking it's a bit autumny. I think I've changed my mind about that. I might put that with the autumn stuff. So let's see. Was it? I maybe did them all in the autumn. Is that blossom? So it's spring, I guess. I'm being a bit picky, aren't I? Did I not choose that one to go in? I did. So we'll have that and that in as the 2 definite. I don't know why I put that away. Nor do I, Denise, nor do I. So do we want one on here? Perhaps on here. I know I've got that little fabric, but I'm not going to count that as a pocket as such. I think I like this one on here. I'm not going to put it down as a tuck, this one, just the whole thing down, and then it'll want to tag inside it. So looks like I am going to be making some tags, but obviously, though I've got loads of tags in my stash, I haven't got any tall ones. I'll put them all in here, I think. So perhaps I could fill some of them with digitals, you know, paper that can be used for other things or journaled on, you know, the choice. Now, I don't usually like, probably should have taken that off, shouldn't I? I don't usually like book page and music paper together. I don't know why. Strange person I am. Just doesn't normally do it for me. But I don't mind that. It's very eclectic, isn't it? I'm thinking I might want a really fancy label at the top. Now, I know I said I was filling first, but, you know, when it comes to your mind, when something comes into your mind, you've got to do it, haven't you? I've got a particular label in mind, and I can't. Alright, how many drawers of labels I've got here? Do you know? Just those little 2. Let's get the box down then. Whoops. Preferably just the box. Yeah, something like these. They're all out of the packet, it would seem. Something like that, I was thinking, just because of this fancy. Yeah, that's the one. I'll put them on the floor. Oh. I'm going to ink it in black. Just spotted that my pin is out of there. Yeah, just because of the black, you know, paper here. So it stands out nicely. Oops. It's nice and dark, that, isn't it? Right, must remember to not... Why won't you go in there? Because it's upside down. Yeah, not smudge it with my fingers. That ink before it's dry. Dab it with a cloth, Denise. I think it's part of the fun of creating like this for me is all the things that I do with my hands. Does that sound bizarre? You know, the cutting, the dabbing, the... I think it's Tanya that always says a paper stroker, you know, people who love to caress, I guess, the paper. And one of those, love the touchy-feely bit, so I can't keep my hands off things. I'm waiting until they're dry. Yep, so we're gonna put something in that as well, but I want to get this other piece in. Don't know why I did that, because I'm going to be using it in a moment. I just feel that would be lovely on there. It's very close to that, isn't it? But let's try it on the other side. It's got a pocket at the bottom of that. No, let me just see if I put something on there. No, I want that bit for journaling, so no, not there. Now, quite like the yellow on yellow, do you know what I mean? The tone. I want to celebrate some of that book page, you know. It's a nice side put it on. I think if I put it down low, you can still see the book page there and there. In fact, I've got a nice line there to line it up with. So are we going, we're not doing belly band, are we? No, we'll do side tuck. So we can tuck secrets in it and hidden thoughts that we don't want to share with the world. Oops, you're all over the shop. It's a good job I'm a junk journaler and not a surgeon. Oh dear. There we go. Like that very much. Love a hidden spot. Right, I think because I haven't backed it and it's not thick, I think that's going to stay closed as well. I don't think I need to do anything with it because that's a good job really, because I've glued it up. Yeah, I think it'll just stay closed with the book itself. Right, so I got the 2 pieces in I wanted to, so did we try to see if that tag fit anywhere? Where are we missing a tag then? Something in there. I'm thinking definitely paper in there. We need to back that. Is that 2 that need backing? Yes, 2 tags need backing. Is there anything from there about that? It's very similar colours actually, isn't it? Yeah, that hides quite well in there. I want to cover that. I'm thinking, well, I was thinking a flower, but I don't know. Maybe some stamps. What have we got here? Oops. Ooh. Some plainish ones. No. Don't know if I felt like that green was clashing with the green down there. That will do. Just a disguise job. Oops. Yes, we're getting precariously empty now with the art glitter. Oops, you didn't quite go far enough, Denise. You're going to have to rearrange how you're doing that now. No surprise there. Where we're going there. Yeah, that's okay. It all turned out fine. So I hope you guys are all well. What are you up to? Yeah, I've had some lovely comments. It did take me overnight. When I said I did nothing, I did nothing. It took me overnight really to get back to you on them, but I have got back to you. So thank you for those. Yeah, it's nice to know what you're up to. Some of you are telling me that, you know, the type of journals that you're making. Love to hear about that. You know, you're having some terrible, terrible weather in some parts of the world, aren't you? When I read about it, or when you tell me, I feel bad when I moan about how hot I'm feeling here, because it's absolutely nothing compared to what you guys are. There's no life-threatening weather to speak of in the UK, and it's very, very rare that we get life-threatening weather. So, you know, we should be very satisfied with our lot, I guess. So that's got room for some journaling on it, front and back. It is just going to be tucked in. I was thinking about just putting some lace down that, wasn't I? It's not going to be a real lacy journal. I love doing lace, but sometimes I have to hold myself back, so not on this one. Not so much. So I've got a couple of bits here. Let's just use some bits. It's pretty, isn't it? It's pretty, but there's not enough of it. And this is the one I've got on the front. Well, I don't know if it does want lace, you know. got to try to make it too chunky. Not too bad. Yeah, a button, and that'd be nice down there, just going off the page. Yep, I think we'll be all right. Off the page? No, we're not. I'm not going to hang it off the page. Can you see? I'm pulling it towards me because I'm blind. Yeah, I desperately need to go and get some new glasses. And it's just one of those things that's, you know, you've got to get organised, and I'm just not organised at the moment. I don't know, that Tim Holtz paper is just so beautiful, isn't it? But, you know, I'll leave it. Like I say, that still fits. There's lots of room for whoever wins this to add to it. I know a lot of you say to me, we won't do anything to it, so I feel like I need to fill it for you guys who are just going to, you know, treasure it unadorned. I really would like you to play with them and mess with them, and they won't live forever. I think that's the thing about journals. I mean, obviously the more we look after them, they'll last a long time, but you know, it's paper. It doesn't have an indefinite life, so enjoy it, I say. Enjoy it while it's usable. Okay, so let's do these two, because I'm a bit stumped at the minute as to what I'm going to do. Which was it? Did I have another one that wanted backing? Let's put some, not that I've brought any backing paper with me. Just bear with me a minute. I should grab some of my This is the problem when I start looking through papers. I see so many things that I want to use. Right, so I'm kind of in the colour palette. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Might be too nice, that one, for backing. So this, you can see this is a misprint. You can see one of those doors there from that recent kit. I think probably my ink had run out, and then I just coffee dye them, so this, you know, they're beautiful. So which side do I want? I think I like that lighter pinker side. Oh no, I was going to do a flip out, wasn't I? Because I wanted to keep that. I think a booklet rather than a flip out. How am I going to do that? I need it the exact same size. Not asking for much, are you? So there and there. Let's get the old chopper out. The old chopperoo. Did you see where I drew the line? There. So I have been, while I was waiting for my phone to warm up this morning. Warm up? I do talk some rubbish, you know, when I haven't got my brain engaged. I wasn't waiting for it to warm up, I was waiting for it to charge. Where warm up came from, I don't know. While I was waiting for my phone to charge this morning, I finished filling in some scrappy journals, just with a few bits and pieces here and there, nothing much, because I put some that I'd made on Etsy last week, and I think I did 3 lots of 2. Yeah, they weren't quite quick, but they were things that I'd made on camera. I might have made these on camera, I don't know. I think I probably did, actually. But yeah, I just put them up for, if they were £5 or £6, I can't remember, for a couple. So I've just been finishing, because I've got so much on my desk. Some of them off, look there. 1 or 2 of them are very, very plain. Just literally writing in. Others I've got a bit more excited with, and you know, put little tucks and bits and pieces in. It's just stapled in. That's just in with some washi tape. And then that one, which I'm not going to open, but it's very coffee smelling. I nearly said flavoured. it's got lots of chunky, grungy bits in it, and this one's quite grungy as well. And it's got lots of bits and pieces in it. Yeah, so I'm going to put, if you're looking for something like this, I'm going to put those two packs of 2 up in my Etsy when I list. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, which way do we want that? Like that, I think. Yeah, and I'm thinking just some washi. Leave that slightly bigger, shall I? No, because it won't. Oh, what scissors are these? These are for cutting threads on the sewing machine. Round, what I should be using, because I've got round. I can't snip my fingers. I bet I could, actually. Having said that, is that the right size? Yeah. Right, here was the inside. Is that right? Yes. Let's do this the easy way, if there is such a thing. So of course, it's, if I use washi, it'll peel off as well, should you wish to use the bits and pieces. So I've got a couple of new ones here. They're only cheapy ones from the range, like that one, which is a cheap shop here in the UK. Does household goods, but crafty bits as well. Because I'm nearly out of washi. I really must get online and order some luscious stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll put it on one first. I think that might be easier, seeing as I'm not got very steady hands this morning. Okay, I want you to be the inside, so you're going, have I put it on the right side? I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go along. Have you realised that? Lovely. Been quite a few people leaving comments and were saying they've just come to the it's not very straight on there. Just come to the right. I was going to say sport, the craft. Oh, you're in for such a wonderful time. I remember. I mean, I still love it, and I am quite short attention span, actually. I still love it. Nearly 3 years, is it? I don't know. Tanya knows. Nearly 3 years later, and I still love it as much, if not more. So yeah, you're in for a lovely journey. And those of you that haven't made anything yet and are just collecting, just get something made. You don't have to share it with anyone, but you just don't know what fun you're missing until you start actually creating. Where was this? It was in that fabricy. Come in, Mr. Fabric Pocket. Yeah, because it can just be taken out, can't it? So shall I do the same? Just stick it on there and fold it over. I'm not being lazy, I promise you. I'm just trying to save the you know, the pretty paper, because I love it so much. Let's do that. And the unique, you know, when you get a digital, or you know, just plain paper in your coffee dye it or ink it or splodge it, you know, you'll never get that exact pretty same pattern again, and nobody else will ever have it. I have tried with some of my, you know, coffee dyed on plain paper, so there's no copyright, scanning them and then printing them off, and yeah, they're nowhere near as nice. It didn't float my boat at all, because you know, some of the really dark coffee ones I thought that I love, I thought not everybody will like the coffee smell, so I thought if I can recreate, you know, 1 or 2 of them that I absolutely love, I could share them. But no, I really wasn't impressed at all. I need to fold it that way till it dries. Fold it back on itself. Now, when you do this, when you fold your excess over, once it's dried, if you change your mind or you don't like it or whatever, you know, if you've got a nice neat line down it, you can simply tear it off or cut it off or whatever. Are we going all wrinkly on me? Yes. Because I've got card and paper, I don't know. Maybe I moved it. But, you know, that just, when it's popped in there, it doesn't even look like it's got paper behind it. Back with these scissors again. I didn't like it there. Sticking up there, I didn't like that bit. I might have to just embrace that wrinkly bit there. It could be wrinkly from when I coffee dyed it. Definitely needs a border, an edge highlighting. I like the way that's come out now. See what I mean? You've got to be a paper and pattern lover to know what I'm on about. Otherwise you just think I've lost the plot. Oh dear, I think I might have an upside down door. Excuse my croak. Yeah, unless you knew, you wouldn't know. See what I mean? Whoops. Lovely, another piece of... Right, where was that little bit of pink lace that I had? Right. Because it is kind of sewing themed, this piece, isn't it? I just think that might be nice. Just stuck on it somewhere. Too much of it, I think. Just the tiniest little hint. Because I don't want to cover any of that up. It's just adding to it. Just adding to Mr. Holtz's design. And, you know, my need for a touch of lace. No, it's not your turn yet. Get back in your place. Oh, who turned the page? I suppose I could have put that lace. Can you see now? No, I forgot that I'd brought you in. Goodness me, you probably didn't see anything then. Sorry. That's why I put you out so far on the tall journal. Gosh. Okay, I'm really not liking that straight edge around the back. That's it. Let's make it look ripped. Well, it doesn't look ripped, it is ripped. That's better. Could maybe do with something to pull it out there, do you think? Could have put that lace on there, couldn't I? Yeah, it's on her face though. Oh, I might. Shall I staple it on? See if I can miss her face. Crikey. Where's my stapler? Got it out this morning, haven't I? Oh dear. Could be anywhere. You'll have just launched it. I'm getting quite good at the minute at putting things away-ish. What is she talking about? That probably means today and yesterday, something like that. Well, not yesterday. Well, I did put some things away yesterday, but I didn't craft yesterday. Right, not my finger, not her face. What can you do? You're on her head. Yep, we managed it. Squeeze those in a bit. I like them flat. See, I put that back where it came from. On that. That's it. We've given it a little bit of a makeover, haven't we? We've done something to it to say it's ours. No, I don't want to make it any fatter there. I was thinking, shall I sew a button or something on it? But I'm not going to. Love those vellum. Right, so these. Let's start making something. They're going to be yeah, they're going to be quite thin, aren't they? So let's get the old scrap card. Oh, do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about my strips. Now then, that's how we made the ones that are in there, I know, but I'm thinking just a couple, you know, the same, and then cover them. I forgot. Oh. Yeah, you're too big, you won't put him down, so brilliant. That will do nicely. At least I thought about them. Got a lot, haven't I? Time I started doing some more things with them. Right. So these are file folder. Is that the one I already tried? Just a nice thickness actually when they've got a bit of paper on one side. Yeah, they're a bit too big. So what size have we got? So we're 6 centimetres. Let's try 5.5. Oh no, let's try 5. We don't want them sticking, do we? Yeah, 5 I like. So this one, somewhere around here. Let's cut that end off. It's got a bit of pencil on it. Rather than rub the pencil out, let's cut the end off. Right, I'm going for the width of the chopper. Yeah, I think because it's not gusseted, that pocket, I've put it down quite tight, so yeah, I don't know what width that was. Oh, you do know what length it was, and you do know what width it was. Stop fibbing. Okay, so we went 5. That one's not very square that way. 5, and then we went the length of the cutter. That's it. So yeah, I'm not particularly going to be putting anything on them apart from on the top. So let's just cover them in some paper. What paper shall we have? What did I bring with me? I brought that lovely pink. I'm not using that. I want something that's not too fussy. This is a white page, so is that going to impact on what I want to use? Oops, sorry, hit you then. Grungy wallpaper. Yeah, I think I'll use that. This one I'm thinking. Okay, you're quickly running out of time, Denise, so let's use some art glitter. Yeah, thank you. Let's stick it on that side as well. Oh, it's double-sided paper. Oh, wasteful person. Right, get the edge. I'm going to go in the middle so that I miss all the cream outside. Nice and smooth, please. These may just need a tab on the top and nothing else. We'll see what they look like. Put some lids on. I'll give it a second. It should dry a lot quicker than the beacon. Right, where's my big scissors? Let's get the proper tools for the job on the job, shall we? Put that away. I like rid of all the excess before I start. I do this when I'm fussy cutting as well. Take all the excess off and then I do the proper edge fussy cutting. I don't know why. I feel that it's easier without anything in your way. Oh, they are pretty. You know, without all the excess getting in the way of your scissors. To distract me. Yeah, I find that much easier than cutting it from the big sheet. pretty, I like that. I don't know if it's going to clash with the Tim Holtz. It'll be very eclectic, but we'll put it in and see. I am an eclectic journal maker. Filler. Do like them. Like I say, they can be taken out by the owner and put anywhere. Yeah, I like them. It's very full on. I'm thinking rounded tops, do you think? Shoot myself. Oh. No, they're not quite central. Not central at all. The images. I don't know if that's throwing it off a little bit. Maybe it'll look more equal, even, when it's got a border. And that's the beauty of the cream, printing on the cream. Oh, I haven't printed on cream. She's off wobbling again. But when you print on cream, the beauty of it is you can just use the back for journaling and it's not stark. I forgot this is file folder that I stuck it on, but it's similar colour to the paper that I use, the cream paper. We want that one lower down, I think. I don't think I'm even going to put something on the top of them because they're plenty big enough to grab. I think that one's bigger, isn't it? Yep, I like it in there. I don't know why I swapped them round. Yeah, I like them. So yeah, they could be decorated and so could those. Might just put a label on those. I was going to say I'll leave it, but I can't. A dark one, do we think? Oh, it's going to be hidden by that one. I suppose I could put one higher up there. Yes, I can. And I will. I'm not going to ink them. Oops. So, Neil is at work. Did I say that already? His second day, so he's off tomorrow. Simba's in his greenhouse. He is getting into a routine again now. He comes in, don't come in the morning. Well, he does. He stays in all night, but he gets me up early doors. Although I got him up this morning, and he goes out, then he comes in and has something to eat. And then he has a mad half hour often around the house, but you know, sometimes we put him out. Okay, did that one. We did that one. Did that want some backing on it? No. We're leaving that as it was. Didn't know about to put something on that. I want something in there. We did that one. We did that one. Not putting anything in there, I'm just leaving it right. So those two. So I want a piece of paper in there. And, oh, two things in there. Yeah. Okay, so two things. Let's have a look in the ready-made stash. Just bear with a minute. What sort of... I'm looking for skinny things, so I don't know. Some tallish, but not skinny. I can't pull it over, it's a massive box. Yeah, they're not very tall, these. Page edge. I was just thinking something in there doesn't have to be that tall, but I mean, I've got taller, but they're not skinny. Oh, that's a piece of Doesn't quite fit. Let's have a look. Another one of those. We've got one of those in, haven't we? Not very tall. Do you like that photo? No. Too wide, you see. All too wide. So I've got tall and fat or small and thin. I haven't got any tall and thin. So let's go for some paper in that one. Now I've got to do with my box again. Right, there's the other half of that that's really nice. And this. This is gorgeous too. So, and this is double-sided. Let's take the edge off. Have I not had my ruler out today? Oops. No. So that's where the page edge ends. I think it was a journal page. I think this is Artie Mays. I've had it a lot of years. Well, I've had, you know, the digital a lot of years, not this particular piece of paper. Well, when I say a lot of years, nearly since I started, so more than 2. Right, and I'm not going to ink it. Would be nice ink, but not everybody wants inked, do they? So, you're going to be too tall for in there. No, you're not. So, but you are only small, so it's going to have to go in a third. Am I off camera again? Yes. So that's just a lovely little piece of paper to either play with or journal on. And oh, you're white on the back, you would be, because I had another one. What else did I have that wanted something short memory span? I hope you're not going to be tall enough. Just looking at that, actually. Oh, look, why didn't I that's perfect, isn't it? Right, we'll call that a win. So I just want something for in there, which I didn't have, did I? They're all too tall. So, back in the box we go. Back in the box. Something double-sided, really. I've got a nice piece of Toadstools is the wrong season. Got some of that in already. Look at that. That's pretty. Again, this is from the current, or it's from the vintage botanical. It's from the same kit that's come from, actually, so that would be perfect, wouldn't it? It's on very thin paper. Did I put it away again? No. I often print on the white and to try digitals out when they're new. Oops, you know, just to see. Because I always use it, you know, like this. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm annoyed now because I didn't want to cut into the pattern. This is me annoyed. It doesn't last long. Don't be scared. It soon goes. Annoyed with myself, that is. Not with anybody else. Okay, so I guess it's a... What sort of piece is it? I really didn't want to fold it more than 2. I'm going to take a bit more off here. See if I can get the folding just in the middle. Oh, that's neatened it up, hasn't it? I think it might fit. Let's give it a go. It's a lovely way to add journaling space or, you know, extra. Yeah. Extra what? Papers for playing with. And not bulk the journal out. Come on. Yeah, we're still pretty. Lovely. Okay, so you've got something behind. So I filled everything that's wanting to be filled. Said I might tuck something in there, didn't I? yeah, everything's filled and backed. Okay, so it's just a matter of putting, and I won't be doing an awful lot, some labels, or perhaps a butterfly, perhaps an odd flower, just a couple of little, you want to be under there, a couple of little embellishments on, just to finish it off here and there. We're going round again, I think we are, I can't remember. I'll just put loads of it round, there we go. I'll just do a double, no I won't, it's just enough room for a bow, yeah, it probably didn't want to go around that much. Just do a double knot, Denise. Of course you can trim it off or not put it on or whatever. So that will be it, apart from, like I say, a couple of embellishments in there. That's how it will come to you, wherever in the world you are. Just when I draw it, you will have a week to get your name to me and address. I'll know your name or what your handle is, but I'll need your address to get it into the post to you. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching it. I've definitely enjoyed working on it. It's going to be fun for somebody to play with, and like I say, I've got all those coming up starting tomorrow that we're going to fill, so you'll see some embellishing tomorrow. Okay, hope to see you soon. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.